what are your views on changes in HR or in L&D in particular because of AI?
I think it has only helped us. So while I know there are various notions around it that AI is here to replace or all the other noise around it.
What are the lessons that you have learned over the period of time? So change in technology, or AI to be more specific, has impacted almost every field. Like all industries are getting affected, and there are some or other changes because of AI. So what are your views on changes in HR or in L&D in particular because of AI?
I think it has only helped us. So while I know there are various notions around it that AI is here to replace or all the other noise around it, I believe AI is here not to replace but to aid, but to help, but to support. So I think that's the key message that I want to give here. AI has actually made life easy in numerous ways. It has actually helped us transform, and it's a disruptive change, honestly. It has helped us to transform the entire employee experience right from the time he or she joins, so hire to retire, the entire cycle of an employee and the kind of touch points that you have with him or her throughout the employment cycle. I think AI has really transformed that in true sense. Right from using AI chatbots during your hiring practices, being in touch with the candidate till the time he or she joins, that's taken care of. Even after the employee joins, the generic help desk that you have with where the employees would want to ask certain queries or questions to their HR teams, that's being taken care of by the AI chatbot now. And HR has more time to partner with business on strategic initiatives rather than getting involved in routine operational or administrative sort of tasks or activities. So I think that AI has also helped create individual development plans, personalized IDPs for people. It is truly transforming L&D in the real sense. You find a lot of platforms out there, like LMS, LXP platforms out there who are AI enabled. They can generate analytics at the click of a button. So again, that is something that has really transformed HR over a period of time, and there's a long way to go. Honestly, we are yet to absorb AI in the true sense.
It's a nascent stage.
Yeah, it is at the nascent stage. As much as it is thrilling and exciting, I know it is equally scary. It's a lot of convenience, all of a sudden. So
I think it is something unknown as of now. Like, we are not very sure, what exactly it will do, and how it will do, and what would be the after effects.
True. If used in the right sense, it can truly support you, and it will free your time to take on more qualitative work, more value-adding work, and which I think HR has always struggled, since the time it was called a personnel department till the time we have moved to 2025 today, where we call our HR people as HR BPs. So business partnering, they would actually be able to partner with the business if at all they have the right technology support. So data-driven decision making, that's being made possible by AI. So I think, even employee experience for that matter, sentiment analysis, that's something that AI is helping us to do. Mental health, I think that's great, and that's amazing. So it totally depends upon how you leverage it. So AI is not here to replace. I feel, and that's my personal opinion, I feel AI is here to support. And for an HR professional, I don't think we ever need to worry, because
human touch is something.
Absolutely, you can never do without a human touch. Just like we call, suppose if your SIM card is not working and you call the customer care helpline, probably a couple of rounds of calling would be done, as in the response would be given by the AI assistant or a chatbot for that matter. But then you always press 9 to speak to a person, right? I mean, that's the change that's the differentiating factor. So, I think that will always stay.
Great. Okay, you mentioned something about ROI when you were discussing about the training cycle. So while I understand training effectiveness or impact of HR or what exactly HR is doing, these are the questions, and we can't, give answer in terms of numbers.
Yeah.
However, there must be something that we can definitely say that okay, this is what HR has done. So could you tell me something, some of those factors or indicators, which can help management to understand how exactly HR is doing, or how exactly L&D department is doing? So anything of that sort.
Yeah, there are various such indicators, and while I know giving a number to it or putting a number to it may not always be accurate. Of course, it can be done in various ways, but it's not really linear that way, as simple as that. So there are various indicators through which you can find out if your L&D interventions have worked or not. As simple indicators as your business outcomes, the kind of goals that you had set for the organization. Has L&D been able to enable the completion of those goals, or to enable the success? Have you been able to contribute to the success metrics of the organization? That's one. Two, it could also show in your CSAT scores, customer satisfaction scores. It could show in your employee engagement scores. It could show in your attrition numbers of the organization. It could show in the kind of headcount that you have, the kind of competency mix that you have in the organization. So all of these are very simple indicators and direct indicators of which point towards a successful business or a not so successful business. And L&D certainly contributes there. There are many others, in fact, but I think these are something that come on the top of my mind.
Right. So we are, coming to the closure of it. And before we conclude, there are a few things that I would like to ask. First is, what are the lessons that you have learned over the period of time? That is a common question that I ask, all the guests. But I think lessons vary. And from you also, I'd like to understand what are the lessons that you have learned throughout your journey.
First is, I think there are only two lessons that I live by, and not really lessons, but I think they are mantras that I live by. One is love what you do.
Okay.
That is mandatory for me. If I don't love what I do, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. So it's extremely important that you truly love your work.
Right.
So that stress and all of that burnout or, won't really be at your focus, because you're truly liking every minute spent in doing what you do.
Correct.
So that's one. And two, keep a positive mindset. Okay. All right. Now that is a wise decision it's a conscious decision that I've taken many, many years ago when I started off, and it doesn't come easy. Every organization would have not so good elements, right? Where you have people not supporting you, people speaking behind your back. In layman terms, you call it office politics, right? So to navigate those challenging situations or difficult situations, or maybe working with a boss who is not really fully aligned with you, there are many such challenges too. Just to name a few, these are something that came on the top of my mind. What has always helped me steer them or navigate through them properly is I've always stayed optimistic. I've always made peace with the fact that not everything can work in your favor, and that's okay, right? So expecting way too much from people, others, I think, is not really advisable. I've worked with, I think, 7-8 bosses till date in the span of 12 or 13 years of my career so far. Each boss came with their own style of leadership. I took what is important for me from them. I learned what I could learn from them, and I could let go of the other pieces of leadership which didn't serve me well or which didn't suit me well. So it's important to sort of filter out the noise, and honestly, only you can do that. Nobody else can help you do that. It's your personal choice to take what you feel will help you and leave the rest. So I think, and not just with your reporting managers, but with just anybody that you work across the organization, or even the kind of work that you get throughout your career. Not all the kind of work that you get would directly contribute to the success that you would have in your career. You will get assignments which you don't like. You will get work that you are not really passionate about, and that's okay. It's a part and parcel of your career. if not anything, it will help you learn. At least you would know what you don't like. Yeah. So there's some
Certainly.
learning there in everything that you do. So I think positive mindset has really helped me shape my career, and it has helped me maintain that peace of mind as well. So
Right.
those are the only two mantras.
Such a fantastic approach you have and positive approach.
Thank
so
you.
take what you like and let it go.
Yeah,
What
leave
you're
the
not
rest.
liking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And one last question. Audience who is watching this episode, who wish to make a career in L&D, any advice that you would like to give them?
I think it's a very rewarding career. That's one. If you truly feel that you want to make a difference in someone's life, this is the career to be in. And of course, I mean, if you are a passionate HR professional and then you want to specialize in the field of L&D and probably pursue this as your field of expertise, it's a great field to be in. A few things that you must do is, one is stakeholder connect. Meet the business leaders as often as possible to know what is it that is not serving well to them. What are their pain areas?
Okay.
It's extremely important to enable the business. And that is what our core job is as L&D professionals. Our job is not to bring blanket training interventions and push them in the business that, you know what, we have an expert facilitator out here and he or she is great at this particular subject, so please send your people in a classroom setting. Please don't do that. So I think the first thing is stakeholder connect, understand where your business pain areas are and try and figure out how can you as L&D professional bridge those gaps there. What methodologies can you apply? What approach can you take? So do that. Secondly, know more about L&D. Read a lot. Network with L&D professionals out there. You could take up stretch assignments if you're already working in an organization, maybe in the HR generalist sort of a profile, or maybe you're pursuing something else in HR. Take up stretch assignments, partner with L&D to see what they really do on the job and figure out how you can contribute. So these are two things that I can think of. So yeah.
So that's it for today, Neha. And I must say, along with Talent Vibes, you got positive vibes on the show. And I thoroughly enjoyed our conversation. And there were so many aspects that I had never thought of. Being from HR also, I've not done much in L&D. So there were many things that I could learn, I could understand. And, it is a thought-provoking discussion. There are many things that, we should give it a thought.
Yeah.
Right from approach, attitude till domain knowledge.
Yeah.
So it was great talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
And keep watching Talent Vibes.